Hey everybody, welcome back to Aramore. So this is the second episode of the series. Welcome back. So first of all, the first episode was received extremely well, so thank you all for the amazing support on that. And welcome to any new subscribers. We got a lot of new subscribers from that first video, so yeah, thank you all for just all the support on that. It's awesome. I'm really excited at the moment just for this whole new series. But nonetheless, jumping straight into things, the second episode is going to be ginormous. I mean, yeah, this is going to be a huge episode. I spent a lot of time this past week working on this. I mean, yeah, I wanted to get this all done in one episode. I didn't actually realize how much footage I had accumulated over the week, and really doing this again, I probably would have made this episode a little bit smaller, but I don't know. Nonetheless, it's going to be a huge episode. From now on, though, I'm probably going to start doing smaller episodes more often, as in 20-minute episodes twice a week. Because, like, this episode is going to be huge, and I don't really want to do these just once a week, huge episodes. I think I'd rather do the smaller episodes more frequently. Give me your opinion in the comments, but moving forward, that's probably going to be my plan. I mean, this summer I'm going to have a lot of stuff going on, so I don't know if I'll be able to sustain that in terms of just video output. I might go back to the longer format then, who knows. But just for now, like, in terms of plans for the future, that's where I'm probably going to be going with things. So, yeah, anyway. As you can see, I mean, this episode we're going to be building an oil harbor, and I'm so happy with how this turned out, honestly. So I built the whole oil harbor in this episode. It's gigantic. For the most part, all the assets, like even the pipes I'm using in this oil harbor, are by Avanya. So definitely an incredible job by Avanya on all these. I haven't really had a chance to use a lot of these oil tank assets up until now, but yeah, it was a lot of fun using these. And also, the oil harbor is definitely not all we're even building this episode. It's only like a quarter of it. But yeah, the rest of it's going to be a huge rail yard, and we're going to be building a bunch of warehouses and just really expanding those. Next episode, I have some more, I guess, network-related plans, as in we're going to be getting the whole main bridge for the whole city to cross the bay, I guess, or the mouth of the river, or whatever it may be. I really haven't figured out what that area is going to be. But yeah, just across that whole area, we have a huge bridge coming next episode. But for now, this oil harbor is going to be really awesome. So yeah, just placing tons and tons of pipes around the whole area to connect everything, and just they really add a lot, though. Like, I mean, without these, the whole area would look I mean far worse, in my opinion. I guess the connections may not be as realistic as possible, but you know, did my best. I don't know all that much about this stuff, so I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, I think for now we're just continuing to add just many more pipe connections, and I guess I could talk quickly. So the LUT you saw in the initial cinematics was a different LUT from what I've been using, and it's going to be in the live gameplay and the final cinematics here in this episode as well. I didn't use it while recording because it wasn't out yet, but I'm trying it now, and it's sort of like, the thing is, I usually, if I was going to possibly switch to an LUT, I wouldn't try it in videos. I'd like really try to figure it out and just make the switch and not like trial it. But I've been using it, like, it's really similar to the realistic LUT in terms of its colors and everything. It just gives a different feel. I'll explain more in the live gameplay, so I guess I'll probably end it there with that. But yeah, the LUT, if you're wondering, that I'm using normally here, is the realistic 1.2 by Captain Soap LUT. So yeah, also, I should probably be commentating here. So right here, I'm building a little rail yard with just a little area to park some oil tankers and some more open areas here. tried to just use a lot of these piles of, you know, junk from the natural disasters update. I've been using those a ton in this harbor area as a whole, I guess. Another thing I've been experimenting with is the drain decals. I've been using them at certain angles, as you can see, and I think they do add a lot, like next to buildings and stuff, just to add a little color to the area, really. I don't know, I definitely try them if I were you. I don't know, I think they add a lot, but other than that, just filling this whole area with decals and pipes and stuff. Pretty much the whole story of the oil harbor here. And here you can see I'm adding a little construction area. I like to do these with the industrial crane prop and the scaffolding. I really like that because, I mean, I don't know, it adds a lot and it's so easy. So definitely try that if you have never done that before. And yeah, just adding some trucks here behind the warehouses and stuff. Pretty much this whole episode is powered by Avanya. I mean, just all of these containers and the trucks and the oil tanks and stuff. And even many of the rail cars that I'll end up using later on are by Avanya. Just using those so they're sort of the same as the rest of the containers throughout the harbor. And I wanted to make it pretty simple. I didn't want to use crazy combinations of different, you know, rail cars like, you know, Besquigglehausen and stuff. I just wanted to use some, like, have a container car yard and a tanker car yard area, if you get what I mean. Probably using incredibly terrible terminology. I think I'm doing all right, but I really don't know what I'm talking about. but yeah, right now we're moving over to the other side of the harbor pretty much, where I'm beginning a little container area. This is pretty much the end of the oil harbor geographically. I think in the episode we continue a little bit more moving forward with the footage. I think we're pretty much done for the most part though, and we're only like how long? I think this time lapse is, let's see how long this is moving forward. Yeah, we've got like 30 minutes of time lapse footage. That's a lot of footage. So yeah, we're barely even through the time lapse here, and we're pretty much just done with the whole oil harbor itself. So yeah, we did like way more in this episode, but yeah, like that's why I really want to start doing just shorter, more frequent episodes, so we could just have a single focus every episode. Because I feel like I've been all over the place recently with everything, because I'm trying to get a bunch. It's not that I'm trying to get a bunch done, I'm just getting a bunch done because I'm really wanting to play City Skylines, and I'm not just like, I feel like in terms of the rate I'm playing at, I'm moving way faster than the actual uploads, my upload schedule. So yeah, you might want to adjust that a little bit, but that's sort of irrelevant at the moment. Just want to talk about what's going on in game a little bit more. So yeah, using some more of these drain decals, once again, definitely try them. They look really sort of weird when you're placing them, but you have to integrate them into the area better. I noticed that not a lot of people use them. You really should try them though, because they add a lot. You can use them in even situations where they wouldn't be all that realistic. They do add more than you think. I probably added too many scrapped appliances here. Not gonna lie. I don't know why you would find like 5,000 tons of scrapped appliances in one small area of a oil harbor. I don't know why you would find all that many scrapped appliances in an oil harbor in the first place. But moving forward, yeah. So now we're moving back towards that area where I was working on the container, the sort of mini container yard. But yeah, I added some of my own road markings here, and I did that just because I wanted to integrate the texture. I wanted to keep with this concrete texture rather than adding some normal asphalt roads that are like sunken in here, just for the sole reason that I just want everything to look I don't know, just more integrated. So decided to add my own road markings there with some of the road markings in the workshop, which I haven't had too much of a chance to use, but you'll see I experiment with them a little bit more later in the episode. So this area right here that I'm working on, I'll say this later in the episode because I recorded the live gameplay before this audio, so I know what I ended up saying in that. But yeah, I guess I'll just say this now. This little area I'm building right now is a little bit inspired by this Corrales oil harbor that this oil harbor that Corrales made. I don't know why I was going back there for inspiration. Definitely miss Corrales' videos, but yeah, I guess I just went back there just to get a little bit of a different perspective from some of the styles we've been seeing with oil harbors and stuff in the game recently. Yeah, I now remember that I saw him adding a little concrete road area with just a shell tanker truck driving through it, and it just looked so cool. I don't know why. So I definitely wanted to try that. I ended up trying that, and it looks great. So yeah, now you can see I'm just adding some cargo ships and some tankers to the whole harbor area. I downloaded a couple new assets, so I wanted to try to add those. I hope to get the harbor functionally up and running soon. I want to do it once I've got some decent population in the city, though, which I've placed literally no residential buildings, so we'll have no population. So yeah, I just don't want too many buildings to be unhappy. So probably once we begin to work a little bit on downtown and stuff, I'll add just the connections to the harbor and just allow traffic here. I mean, I may as well add it earlier, but whatever. Definitely want to try to get towards the downtown sooner rather than later, because I mean, like, listen, if you're spending so much time on a certain type of thing in game, I know many people can relate to this. You just want to do something else, even though like you do enjoy doing this. Like, I mean, I love working on this industrial style, and really do have a lot of fun doing that. But I sort of need a break from it. So, next episode is going to be more of an infrastructure type thing. And the episode after that, I have no clue what I'm doing, but it's probably either going to be a waste management facility or we're going to be beginning downtown, something like that. I don't know. Just might use temporary just waste facilities for now. Definitely will have to see, but for the moment being, I'm adding some of these natural disasters piles. Okay, so you gotta try doing this, because there are some piles that I didn't really know existed. You gotta look up, I believe it's destroyed rather than pile, and you'll find all of these, like the random destroyed prop or whatever you should try. And a lot of the props in there are just piles of very gray piles of rubble that are like all sort of pre-made. They're really, really nice, so definitely try that. Also, so now we're sort of shifting gears, and I think we're going to be just adding this breakwater area, because this area over here, I figured just adding some tetrapods would be sort of cool. I haven't really used tetrapods all that much in my Cities Skylines career, and I really like how they look. So, and I figured I needed a little breakwater area over here. This is on the, I guess, bay side of the harbor peninsula. So, I guess you don't need them all that much. I don't know how things work. Anyway, so, yeah, just adding these, and I do end up adding some Ronix breakwaters in a moment. But yeah, these do, like, really look nice. I posted a teaser on Twitter with a screenshot from one of the cinematics here in this episode, actually, as a matter of fact, of these breakwater things over here. They look so nice. So yeah, just now trying to experiment with Ronix's breakwater assets, and just trying to see what would work best, and finally come up with something in just a moment, I believe. But yeah, just this right here. I added this solid block in there. I really don't know all that much about this stuff, but yeah, you can tell me in the comments if I'm doing something wrong. And yeah, I think for a moment here, I'm gonna leave you with some music, because I've been talking for about 15 minutes now. I figure it's nice to just add a little breathing room here in the video. So I'll just leave you with some music, and yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. It won't be all that long, and we'll just be back to normal. Just want to add some breathing room in the episode. Hopefully you enjoy the music. I'll be back very soon. Anyway, we're back here. Hopefully you enjoyed that little segment. Just wanted to, once again, give the video a little bit of breathing room, because I was talking for a little while, so, yeah, moving forward. So, you see this area I'm working on right here is just more warehouse expansion. Just been doing a lot of this, just in this area. It's really just a lot of the same, because I'm just trying to use similar warehouses throughout. The Brooklyn warehouses and the Avanya ones, and I just think that those just fit really the best for this American style, and I don't want everything to be really polished like the UK warehouses. it sort of really, I guess, do. I don't know. So using a certain selection here, so it sort of looks pretty much the same throughout the area. Just trying to make the road layout the main thing that sticks out, and I'm really happy with the road layout thus far throughout the series. I'm really happy with that. But yeah, just another reason why I want to, I guess, switch to more of a shorter, more frequent upload schedule in terms of the City Skylines videos. It's just, like, I don't know, just these long videos with pretty similar stuff going on throughout. Like, I don't know. I just want to split it up a little bit. So, I mean, the next episode is going to be shorter, and it's probably going to be out this weekend. I'm recording this on a Tuesday, this audio. This was actually meant to go out yesterday. For me, it was meant to go out Monday, but it never happened. So hopefully this is out Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't talk, but yeah, I mean, yeah, moving forward, I want to do twice a week uploads, like Wednesday and Sunday or something along those lines. So yeah, that's probably going to end up happening, but sort of irrelevant to the time lapse, which is definitely still going on. So making this little 7-Eleven gas station, really happy with how this turned out. I just tried to, also these road markings that I've been using, like the parking lot markings, they add more than you'd think. Like you gotta try adding them. And also in terms of the road markings, I'm adding these right here to the junctions with just this small concrete road, which isn't really a junction, so I don't want it to really split up the yellow line. So I was adding that. I don't know. It adds a lot. But yeah, now we're going to be shifting over to the main rail yard that we're working on here in this episode. So this is the main final segment here. I mean, so this rail yard is a secondary container rail yard. It's not really mostly meant to be a rail yard. It's just an area without. I really don't know how a lot about much of this stuff. Yeah, I guess this is a rail yard. It's a little bit more split up and not meant to be a huge storage area for rail cars. But yeah, ended up using Avania's container cars for this area later on, so you'll see that. But just fencing it off, adding some of these leafy trees by Pedelmo. They are really nice, and I don't know how many I added here, but along the edges I wanted to add some trees. So yeah, I'm probably going to use those alongside live oaks a lot in the series, and also Mr. Mason's new willows. But for the most part, I'm going to be using conifers, because the Pacific Northwest theme, I really want to go for that. But yeah, as you can see, I split up this whole rail yard area with 2 roads. I thought that would add a lot of depth, and it looks incredible from above. You'll see in the cinematic later on. But yeah, I think just this area looks so nice by the shoreline. I'm so happy with this. So yeah, once again, in a couple of minutes, we're going to be shifting to the live gameplay where you can actually see all of this and what we worked on last episode, because we never ended up doing live gameplay then. So this will be the first live gameplay segment of the series. So that should be fun. But yeah, we still have a couple of minutes to go. But yeah, I've been using a lot of these flower clusters by Pedelmo for just decoration here, and it was really hard to decide how to balance saturation, because I didn't want it to look all that vibrant, because this is a rail yard, so it's not all that really not meant to be all that nice. But I think for the main foliage here, I used some of these I believe it's the Aussie shrubs by Pedelmo. I haven't been using these all that much, but they look really nice here, just as a sort of a brush type thing. And I used a lot of these stones decals by Beard Monkey, which I haven't been using all that much. For some reason, I think it's just the color doesn't work all that well with many textures, but this ruins texture that I used for the ground here, it works really well with that, actually. So yeah, definitely try that. I don't know. I'd try that if I were you. I mean, it's been frustrating because they look so nice, the stones decals, but I haven't been able to apply them to all that much, except now I don't know, they look really nice, just to contrast them with the ruins texture here, which I'm really just using as a gravel texture. Yeah, just adding a broken fence alongside the end of the Railyard area there. This Railyard area connects to the smaller oil tanker Railyard over by the oil harbor. So yeah, anyway, so I think we're actually done with that already, and we're going to be filling in some final spaces briefly. I did a lot of stuff off camera also this episode with just a lot of the warehouses, because it's just sort of a lot of the same throughout, and yeah, don't want to include too much of that on camera. I'm actually sort of thinking of doing a live stream this weekend where we'll work on a bunch of warehouse related stuff, because I don't want to work on all that much that I want to get done, you know, in a video. So I'll probably do stuff more like, you know, warehouses and stuff like that, that I've been doing so much already that I think you've all seen enough of it. And yeah, so I might stream this weekend. That's the point. It took too long to explain that. So follow me on Twitter. I will announce whether or not I'll be streaming there in probably a couple of days. And I think streaming could be fun, but no guarantees. It would be the first stream in Aramore history if that ended up happening. But yeah, we're just entering the final segment of the video here, or well, not the video, the time lapse. We do have a lot to go. Really long episode here. Once again, I really am sorry to bother you with this incredibly long episode. I'm sure a bunch of you will like it, but I want to do more frequent, shorter episodes from now on. As I was saying, for the most part, I might need to switch to the long form format for a little while this summer, because I'm going to be pretty busy for a lot of the summer. And I mean, I'll explain that when the time comes, because I do have a lot going on, which should be pretty exciting. But yeah, just detailing this little police station here. I in this series, like in Falcon Falls towards the end, I pretty much had all simulation elements turned off, like goods and stuff. Like I had an issue where like I had all of the things needed for goods and industrial raw materials, but they weren't appearing, and I needed stuff to be sort of functional, so I got a mod that would enable that. But like, I don't think that was too cheaty, because I had sort of already done all that I needed, but it still wasn't working, and whatever. But then I also had like fires off, but I'm not gonna have fires off in this city. I really want to like make traffic work well here, and just go for more functionality. Falcon Falls towards the end, I wasn't very happy with a lot of the layouts I had, so I mean, I would do a lot of stuff, you know, differently if I was to do that again, but I guess this is our opportunity here in Aramore, because this is pretty similar to Falcon Falls in terms of what I'm going for. I guess it's sort of building style for the most part. For now, that's gonna be really it for the time lapse. This really long time lapse here. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the time lapse, and yeah, we're hopping into live gameplay now. See you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome back to the first live gameplay segment of the series. So here I just want to show you what we have built over the first two episodes, and just show you my plans for the map and stuff. So yeah, let's begin here. So first off, let's just look at the oil harbor we just built this episode. By the way, I'm sorry my FPS is really bad, getting about 20 right here. And it might get worse, so yeah, the FPS in this map's gonna be pretty bad as well, but I'm trying to use lower poly trees and stuff, so that should help. But yeah, so this oil harbor I really do like. I think this looks great. I used a lot of these piles here in between because I felt like that would probably fill the area best. And here we've got this oil tanker ship and another one over here. And over here we have some smaller tanks and a little pipeline in between and stuff. Really like this area. I think like just looking from the ocean, that looks really nice. Or maybe a little closer, just like, I don't know. It looks awesome. Let me turn my depth of field down a little bit here. Actually, I might just turn it off for now. You know what? No, you know what? We're going to keep it on. It'll probably be fine. But yeah. So yeah, just over here, a bunch of piles and stuff in between these areas. Not all that related to the oil, but I think it's all right. We've got a bunch of pipes going through everywhere, and just a bunch of decals. And over here, added some warehouses. A lot of this stuff you didn't see in the time lapse, so I just want to show it here. Container piles and stuff, and yeah, I guess we could look at this oil rail yard area here. So I just placed a bunch of these oil tanker cars, and yeah, I'm really happy with that. I really wanted to add that because I had seen, you know, I went back to, believe it or not, Corrales' old Oil Harbor video for a little bit of inspiration here, and I saw that he had added a little oil rail yard with some tanker cars, I believe. I'm 99% sure he did. Pretty sure that's where I got that from. But yeah, really like that. And then I extended that into another rail yard area over here. So like I really like how this all looks from above. Like I think this just looks awesome. Just the layout of everything, it just actually makes sense. So just over here, really happy with this. And then these I guess pier type things over here, just the main docks. I'm missing a word, but you get what I mean. So yeah, I just added some cranes here because I guess there's some non-oil stuff going on over here. I tried to use some of these decals here for the containers, and because I didn't end up using them over on the other side because I just like they you really wouldn't be able to see them all that much here. I think you could see why. But yeah, so I added those there and did a bunch more truck parking and stuff over here. I really like how that looks. Yeah, like this rail yard area, it's just so cool. Also, just this LUT, probably in the next episode, which I'm going to be starting the next episode, like I'm recording this on Sunday it's the 30th, right? Okay, good. I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm recording this on Sunday, April 30th, so I'm probably going to begin recording the next episode right after I finish this one. And so I'm probably going to be using this LUT in the next one as well. I know I didn't use this throughout the whole episode here today, but just figured I'd begin using it here in this you know, live gameplay. I really do like it. It's a lot more vibrant. There's a much better contrast type thing going on. I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to go for something either darker / less saturated or brighter, more saturated, but I think this fits pretty well with the contrast of everything. I mean, just I don't know. I'm just really not sure because it's a pretty big difference in contrast, but I just think it looks a lot better as a whole, just everything. And I think the downtown will look much better with this than the realistic, but yeah, so getting really bad FPS here. But just in between these little island areas, I added just, you know, overgrowth and stuff, and really love these Brooklyn warehouses. They just fit so well, and I'm happy I used this. So I added this little fire station here because I do need fire coverage. I don't know what the deal is with those garbage cans there, but whatever. So yeah, I added this fire station right here just for some fire coverage, and I think that looks pretty cool. Just right in there. Wow, the street view. Look at that. So we don't have any like cars going through here yet, but in a moment I'll talk to you about what I want to do next episode. So yeah, and in terms of other stuff over here, We have, I believe there's a little bit of construction going on here, or no, I didn't add scaffolding, but this could be whatever. Just a bunch of random industrial props and stuff. And over here, I added this. I saw Corrales do this as well. I had his oil harbor video. Just a little bit of inspiration from that. Very unlikely place, but yeah, like just he had just a shell truck going through this like a little concrete passageway, which I think looks so cool. And yeah, over here we have more Railyard, which I like this a lot. Like, I mean, I'm really happy about how I separated the whole area with the two roads here. And I think that looks great, honestly. So tell me in the comments about that. Definitely tell me in the comments about a lot of the stuff that I built here and, how you like it. So also another thing. So first of all, this gravel texture might not be permanent. This is just what I'm temporarily trying from the Starburg theme. Might stick with it, might not. But I might, by the way, throughout the map, when I'm using gravel, like in an area, I'm probably going to use this ruined texture as that gravel. If I want to have a more colored gravel. Because I think this looks a lot nicer than like I just used this ruined texture throughout the whole Railyard area, and I switched this Railyard over to that as well, rather than having it be the darker gravel. And I mean, this gravel, let's just take a look at how it looks for a Railyard. I just don't like that as much. So yeah, like this ruined texture really does work pretty well for a little area like this. So using that, and this gravel might not be permanent, but yeah, I love this Breakwater area. I just think it like adds a lot. I wanted to do this over here because I really didn't want to just add simple docks and stuff. This isn't exactly even, but I don't really think you'd expect it to be perfectly even in the first place. Some overgrowth here like that. And then I used some of these Bronix breakwaters out here just to add some depth. I think that looks nice. I might add some more over here as well. I don't know how realistic the placement is, but you can tell me in the comments. But yeah, over here, just sort of ended this area, like connecting everything and transitioning into just a single rail over here. And we've got another rail that's actually, we have two right here. I want this to transition around here into this. Well, I mean, we've actually got two right here. So this might transition into this, and then they'll just merge up with this one over here. So yeah, I guess we could briefly look at what we did last episode, just because we didn't have a peek at it before, because this is the first live gameplay. So yeah, I'm really happy with this whole container yard, I guess you'd call it. I don't know, but I'm really happy with it. Just from above, it looks awesome, and yeah, just that's really cool. But yeah, so just gonna move around over here. So these are the highway textures I'm going to be using in this series. These more realistic American ones with the yellow lines. It's going to be really annoying to deal with those, but I don't know. I'll manage. So yeah, one issue I do have with this LUT is a lot of the buildings are like, it really accentuates brightness a little bit too much. But I think I'll get used to it. The colors look so much better. And I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Because, I mean, again, next episode, it's probably going to be the same LUT. So I don't know what I'll see in the comments. But you guys tell me. I really like it. Also, just different grass texture and everything. Which I'll probably be switching to. Who knows? Yeah, I'll figure that out. Also, definitely try using strict breakwater rocks as just decoration. It really looks good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the whole harbor. I just wanted to go over that quickly. But in terms of other stuff, this is the map. This is the starting tile of the map. If you haven't grabbed it, you definitely should. You should try this map if you're starting a new thing. This is the starting tile right over here. And yeah, I mean, I think this, by the way, this LUT gives the whole thing a much better Pacific Northwest look. I like it. Just a deeper green, I guess. I don't know. But also, one thing I might try, the whole map is really not permanent. This is very rough terraforming, so I don't know how much of this will stick, but it might change in the future. Who knows? But But yeah, so I might try to do more of a mountain peak over here rather than just hills. We're going to just see as it goes, and I might want to make this into more of an islandy area with stuff like this, because, you know, this is the Pacific Northwest. You got to have stuff like that, and just, you know, houses on the... I can't wait for this whole thing. And I really think we're going to get past the mass transit update okay. I really hope so as well. Because, I mean... I'm not the only mod that I'm using that could really crash and like I could sort of corrupt my save as network extensions, and I'm really almost sure that it should be fine. I really don't want to jinx it, but yeah, I think it'll be all right. So yeah, like what I'm planning for the next episode, if you're wondering, is I want to do a bridge right over here, a huge bridge. I also currently this river, I guess, would be closed off to traffic going inland, for the most part, like taller ships, just because this rail, but I might be able to make it higher and stuff. We'll see. I might change that in the future, because this bridge right here should be friendly to that, because I'm planning on using this bridge here. Let's go over here, just testing out these snow caps, because I might want to use these in whatever mountains we might make in the future. But I wanted to use this bridge right here. And I mean, we're gonna do it next episode, just placing it here right now just to show you. And I don't know, just two of those side by side, and I think that could work really well, just placing 4-lane highways. I think this is what Fresh did in San Bernardo for one of the bridges, but I think that would look really nice over there, don't you think? I don't know, I like that. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that, and we're gonna do a toll area. I'm probably going to take a little break from the warehousey feel of the whole harbor for now, because I've been doing a lot of the same thing, just a lot of these back areas and just over and over again, so it'll be nice to get a little break from that. And I'm just planning on putting that bridge right here, and because this highway, I can connect, I want to have a huge interchange type thing, connecting everything, and I'm probably going to put the toll for this a little earlier on, and then we'll have the other toll from if you're coming from this direction over here. So like what I'm planning is I want to have just this bridge and everything, and around it I want to have like a huge garbage facility, and then I want to do a sewage treatment plant somewhere over here. I think that would be good, because I really want to get these utilities done before we move on to downtown and stuff. So definitely want to do the sewage treatment plant and the waste facility before anything. And I mean, for now, we'll probably just use for electricity. I'll place down some nuclear power plants just temporarily. And then we'll probably, I don't know, for power in this city, we could do a nuclear power plant like right around here or something. It really depends. It's probably a really bad idea to put a nuclear power plant right next to an airport, actually, because the airport's going to go over here. So that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Maybe like we could do it over just here on the edge of the map, almost. It's not really the edge of the map, but yeah. We'll figure power out in the future. I want to go pretty green for this whole thing. But yeah, this is pretty much what I've got planned for the next little while. And then in these areas over here, I'm probably, since we're gonna have the recycling facility and stuff over here and here, I might just turn this into a just non-developed sort of area for the most part, and maybe put some houses here that are like the King Lino residential things. Just not too nice of an area, because it's the whole open ocean area, this whole peninsula is going to be a grittier area, grungier area than the rest of the whole map. But yeah, I've got so many plans. This is pretty much what I'm thinking, though, so tell me your opinions on everything in the comments. But anyway, that pretty much does it for this super long video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. It really does help the video a bunch. And subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified whenever I upload so you never miss an upload. Follow me on Twitter for teasers and previews and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoy these cinematics, and I'll see you next time.